Hey everyone, and welcome to Erin's Dollhouse. So today we are going to be doing another fun unboxing. We are going to be unboxing the new Disney Store Sleeping Beauty Deluxe gift set, or doll gift set, or whatever the title of it is. Either way, it's a gift set. But yeah, and we've got it right here. I am so excited, and I remember when we first saw images of this gift set like pop up on Instagram, and the first thing of course that caught my eye was Aurora's in her blue dress. And we all know how much I love the blue dress. No shade to the pink dress, you know, she looks good in pink too, but blue. Yes, make it blue. I was gonna say, I'm biased. Obviously, blue is my favorite color. If you are somebody who prefers her in the pink dress, no big deal. I was gonna say that's what you prefer, but excuse me, I prefer the blue dress instead of the pink one. So, but hey, she's in her pink dress on the box. Other side. It's a very long box. Look at that. See? But funny enough, it actually does come with the pink dress. As you can see right there, it's right next to her. And then it comes with all these like fun accessories, the fairies, Maleficent, Prince Phillip, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So we'll get into that and we'll take a closer look at everything that this set comes with. But yeah, it's very exciting to finally have another doll gift set for the Disney Store, like 11.5-inch plain dolls. It's been a long time since we've had a gift set like this for Sleeping Beauty. I don't remember exactly when the last time we had was, but we did have another gift set that came with Aurora and Prince Philip and the fairies and Maleficent, and then a horse, I believe it was. I think Prince Philip was in that set. But yeah, I'll post it on the screen as you can see. But yeah, so this is obviously a brand new version of that, and this one comes with a lot more like furniture pieces and stuff like that than the previous set did. So yeah. So let's go ahead and get it open and take a look at everything. All right, so we are going to go ahead and start off with all of the furniture pieces and accessories that come in this set. So as I mentioned before, this set does actually come with the pink dress as well to go with her blue dress. It has a little blue gem right there at the top. And it's pretty much the same design and same fabric pieces as the blue dress, just basically in pink, which totally makes sense. And then funny enough, the blue dress actually has a pink gem right at the top. So that's a fun little, kind of little play there on the whole pink meets blue kind of thing. But yeah, as you can see, it is definitely 2 layers. It's all kind of like folded up in the back because of how it was in the box. But one thing I did notice, and I don't know if you can see it, but it kind of looks like there's almost like some sort of mark or something on the skirt. It's hard to tell, but yeah, which is a shame, but I'm pretty sure I could probably get that out. But yeah, that is the pink dress that does come with the set, so super cute. Let's see, we have the spinning wheel, which by the way does actually spin. Let me just throw everything on the floor for a second. So yeah, it does spin, which is cool. So it is kind of functional. And this is supposed to, I guess, like represent kind of like the magic of the curse, kind of like forming to the needle point, and that's where she would like, prick her finger right there. So that's a cool little addition. I like how they did that. Then we've got this cute little vanity set. Let let me move this real quick so we can focus on the vanity. So we have this cute little vanity set, very simple, not too much going on, but all these like fun little like painted details and everything on it. Got this little mirror, and then obviously there is a chair that goes with it. Also has some fun little painted details. It's got a little cushion right here. So very cute. And then we have these tiny little accessories here that like go onto the vanity. I have no idea what that is. This I'm pretty sure is a perfume bottle. Tiny little hand mirror. I think there's a piece of hair there. Oh gosh. And then a tiny little hairbrush. And as you can see, these pieces do have a lot of molded details, which is like really nice. It's blue underneath. That's pretty cool. And then, yeah. We've got, so the fairies obviously in this set are kind of like in their small like little fairy size. So we've got all of them right here, and they're basically almost kind of like figurines instead of actual like dolls, which is fine. So they're just like little molded pieces, but they are really cute. I love the way that they did these. Hers unfortunately has a little chip in the paint, which is sad. I love the cute little wings. But I think that was a fun way to kind of like be able to like add them into the set, you know, like a cost-effective way to be able to do that, just so that you can actually have them. And I think it looks really cute. I think if it was like a child playing with it, they would have like super fun with it. I love that it actually includes Maleficent's bird, which you can see is kind of molded to like, I think, sit on the shoulder. Yeah, but that's a really cool piece. He's actually very nicely painted. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the dolls next. So starting off here, we have the Mistress of Evil herself. And honestly, I'm gonna say out of all the dolls that come with this set, and I am a huge like Maleficent fan, so don't come for me in the comments. However, I feel like she's my least favorite as far as like the way they did her as a doll. I just feel like her design's a little bit lackluster, but again, this is a playline set, so you know, we can't have perfection. But I do think, I don't think it's like the worst, you know, it's just very simple. But I do love her face mold. I think that's fun. Her beautiful purple eyeshadow you can see, and then her bright red lips with her yellow eyes. Her horns are a molded piece on top of her head. She's got this like fun like collar kind of popping off here in a purplish color. And then the dress itself, it's pretty much kind of like one design. So it's like a mermaid cut going all the way straight down with like this purple shimmery material kind of in the middle. And then this very kind of denim feeling fabric almost. And then we have these like big dramatic sleeves, which obviously is, you know, perfect for Maleficent. She's supposed to have big dramatic sleeves. And then we have like her wand here, which is cool. And then if we turn her around, we can see that it does Velcro all the way up in the back, all the way up the collar. It's pretty much just the same design in the back, except for it's just solid black all the way down. It is purple underneath though, just so you know. And yeah, you can kind of see like how it forms here. She does have a little bit of a train in the back. It's kind of hard to see it because of how it was like folded up in the box, but there is a bit of a train there. So yeah. This is also not the greatest stand to be able to show that off on, so I do apologize, but like I said, she does have a train, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. So, all right, let's move on to our next one. And then we have Miss Aurora herself, or Sleeping Beauty, or Briar Rose, whatever you choose to call her. The girl has many names. And wow, she's pretty. She's very pretty. I love her face. Her face is so fun. I really do like it. Um, and then, yes, they did get her purple eyes. Good. She has a little bit of silver eyeshadow. That's fun. Love that. She has like a soft kind of pinkish lip. Her typical bangs that has the little swirl on the side. So, not gonna lie, these bangs out of the box were like going crazy. So I had to fix them up a little bit. It's like her standard tiara mold, so nothing crazy, nothing new, just the same one we've seen for a while. With reflective gold paint on it, so very pretty. She does have a gold necklace. I don't know if you can see it in there. There is that pink gem that I was kind of talking about, because the other one has a blue gem. And yeah, I was gonna say it's solid blue patterning, fabric at the top. Then we have this piece, which is also blue. And then we have the 2 layers of the skirt. 1 layer here, 1 layer here. Just so you are aware, I did add the petticoat. That does not come with the doll, unfortunately. Before you get excited, there is no petticoat. So you're going to have to provide your own. But she does have heels. And I don't know if this is a new heel mold or not. But they are cute. They're gold. So I like that they did that. Different little transition. I think that was honestly like them doing them gold was probably like their way of being able to not have to have a different color pair of shoes for each dress. So, way to cut costs, you know? But I don't mind it. And this fabric is actually like really, really nice. It's hemmed, which is good. It was hemmed on the pink dress too. If I didn't mention it, I apologize. These sleeves are a sheer kind of like white. Yeah. And this cape, let's just talk about this cape. I love this cape. The material is actually very, very nice. It is lined on the inside. Well, I think that's lining. Actually, I may have lied, but it looks like lining. But it is actually very, very nice material. It does have a hood, as you can see, and it's very, very long. You can kind of see how long it is. It does actually have a bit of a train. Yeah. Excuse her hair. She does have box hair, of course. It's rough. We will do what we can to fix it up, but yeah. And it is removable. So let me see if I can. Yes, that worked out better than I thought it was going to. Oh god, and the clamp caught her hair. So that's fun. So now we can kind of see her and what she looks like without the cape. I honestly prefer the look with the cape. I think it's much more fun because we never really see her with a cape. So I think that's a fun look. And she did wear a cape in the movie, like when they brought her back. So yeah. But that is what everything looks like. I'm trying to like reposition this. There we go. Without the cape on. just so you can see. This piece is driving me crazy because it won't sit down like the other one will. I'm gonna have to fix that. But yeah, and as you can tell, it is the same fabric all the way around. So I really like the way this fabric looks though. It's very, very nice. But yeah, super, super cute. I'm glad that they are definitely putting a little bit more effort into the playline. All right, now I saved the best for last, and yes, you're not gonna believe it, but the best actually is the male doll. So here we go. And here we have Prince Philip. Now, yeah, like I said, I just personally, I'm not the biggest fan of male dolls normally, but I've definitely started giving credit where credit is due to some of them. And this happens to be one that actually exceeds my standards. Hello? That he is actually like very, very nicely done for a playline doll. I need you to stand. Okay. It is crazy how much detail they actually put into him. Like this, I was gonna say, this shield piece is actually like really, really nice. And it's big. And it's painted very, very nicely. I love the color. It almost, I was gonna say, there's like kind of like a dark portion going around like this grayish blue. And then obviously we've got all the silver details. And then I think we have definitely seen these boots before, but these are very nice molded boots. Like 10 out of 10. And then he does have actual removable pants. It is hard to tell if the pants are not, if they, okay, let me turn you around for like a second. Like I need to see something. This looks so weird on camera. I am so sorry, guys. It looks like it is a separate piece, from what I can tell. I could have lied, but I don't want to pull his shirt up any further to actually say that. But it does look like it is a separate piece. I'm pretty sure it is. And then he has this like faux leather belt going around his shirt. With this little buckle right here. His sword is attached to the belt. Obviously, it looks like it can be removed, but it's all stitched in and everything, and I like the way it looks. It's going to stay that way. We've got a lot of, like, wonderful details here. Let me see if I can remove the cape. Okay, just so we can see it without the cape. So yeah, that's his outfit without the cape. He does actually have a cute little collar. He's got these black sleeves. This kind of feels almost like a faux like fur material. The pants definitely feel like a more denim material. He has a very nice face, I will say. His hat. Oh my god, that's actual fabric. Hello? Normally that definitely would have been molded plastic, I feel. Well, actually, no, I think by Kristoff, his hat is fabric. But a lot of times it usually is molded plastic. And then he's got this cute little, like, feather sticking out. That's really nice. And he actually has full articulation. He has articulation in his wrist. He has articulation, well, there is articulation in the elbow. It's hard to tell. I wonder if he has a bend in the knee. Okay, so it is hard for me to show it on camera, but he does actually have the bend and click knees. So yes, he does have some form of articulation in his knees, which is good. So yeah, I was gonna say, he is pretty solid. Alright, so I put his cape back on just so we can take a closer look at that and just kind of fix his collar a little bit. But yeah, that's his cape. It is actually intended to kind of be like that. And the cape is also made of like really, really nice material as well. Also, that's what it looks like when he's like holding it. There's rubber bands currently attached, and I feel like if I took those off, it probably wouldn't stay very well. But yeah, it's a very kind of soft slash kind of rough material. I know that like contradicts each other, but that's just what it is. But it is definitely very nice, I will say. I like the way it looks. So yeah. Pretty solid doll. And then I just wanted to show this is what they look like together. Very, very cute. He is slightly taller than her. So yeah. Wow, they actually look really, really good together. Dang. But yeah, no, I was going to say these dolls are definitely very, very nice for being Playline dolls. But yeah, that pretty much concludes this review for the Disney Store Sleeping Beauty doll gift set. And I definitely say these are like very, very nice dolls. Like I said, the only one I thought was a little bit lackluster was Maleficent, which rude to do that to my girl. But I will say where she did suffer a little bit in her design, not the worst I've seen, and also definitely glad to see that the budget went to other places within the playset. That obviously, you know, that obviously like we can see. I'm sorry, my lighting's being weird right now. That obviously we can definitely see that these are pretty nice dolls. So, and like I said, she comes with a huge cape. Her dress is nice. This dress she's wearing is definitely new. It has not been on another doll previously, so that's pretty cool. And then yeah, that Phillip doll, solid, very solid. So definitely very happy with the set. I can't wait to kind of create a little scene on my shelf. So yeah, very excited about that. But that is all I have for you. If you did enjoy this video, definitely give it a like. If you want to see any more fun doll content on this channel, subscribe. And check out my Instagram at Aaron's Dollhouse. Bye.